What is up, legends? Thank you for purchasing my cooling mod kit for the BC-250 case. In your kit, you should have received 12 shrouds, two long pieces of tape, one square piece of tape, and 26 mounting pins. The first thing we need to do is remove the bracket from the BC-250 card. You will find 3 screws, one on the outer edge and 2 on the inner part of the card. Remove all 3. Now that we have removed the bracket, we can begin installing the BC-250 shroud. The shroud can only go on one way, and you do not want to have it go under the backplate. It must go over the backplate. Even if you try to flip it around and put it in the incorrect way, it will not fit, as there are grooves within the shroud that allow it to be installed only one way. Next, take your mounting pins, line them up into the holes, and push down. You should hear a slight click, knowing that the pins have engaged and are keeping the card secured. As you can see, the pins will be spread out on the inside of the card. That's how you know they are engaged and will not fall out. Now we can put the cards back into the case. When reinstalling the cards, it is highly advised that you connect the fan controller to card number 7 going from left to right. Now it is time to install the tape to cover the excess ventilation on the case. With this mod, it is highly advised that all airflow is going in the same direction, including the power supply airflow. This means making sure that your case fans are exhausting air out of the case and the PSU fans are pushing air into the case. For reference, airflow in this picture should be going from the bottom of the picture where the shrouds are to the top of the picture where the case fans are. That being said, we will need to reverse the fans on both power supplies so all airflow is going in the same direction. This is an extremely easy process. However, when doing so, make every attempt not to touch any of the components inside the power supply, as there may be residual power stored inside the components. To disassemble the power supply, first remove the 4 screws holding the fan in place. Then, remove the 2 screws on the outer housing. After the 2 screws are removed, the housings should slide apart. There is one notch that you need to lift and then slide. Pull up and over. As a reminder, try not to touch any of the inside components and try touching only the fan. I will not be reversing the fan in this video as I have already done so. This is the correct way. This is a stock way. As you can see, there is a sticker on the fan which should be pointing into the power supply. Since this mod covers the SSD, you might find a time where you need to access your SSD. This mod can easily be taken off by pushing in on the center of the pin, pushing it out. Once the pins are disengaged, they should be easy to pull out. These pins are reusable and can be reused when you need to put the shroud back on. Thank you again for your purchase, and should you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below.